I'm going to be recording this so we can keep track of it later. The purpose of this session is to train you on one of our products for the B2B space. This product is called Lighsail. It's not a product that we have developed ourselves. It's a product that we have the license to use. Lighsail is originally an American South African product, and it is a product that is for the Indian markets. We're selling it for children who who are done with Freedom or Wings of Words. So Wings of Words is S2M's own proprietary language curricula for nursery to grade 3. And Lightsail is something that gets introduced to our schools from grade 4 onwards. So the nursery to grade 3 space that includes Freedom and Wings of Words, we call that the learn to read phase. That is the age where you're learning to read, you're building your skills, your abilities. And then from grade 4 to grade 10 is when a child is reading to learn. So they are reading more and more to acquire more information from where they are. And Lightsail is a product that is mainly for that age range, where children are reading to learn. Hi, Mansi, welcome.
Hey everyone.
Yeah. So the purpose is for all of you to know this product, because in the coming academic year, we are going to be using this product. Currently, there are schools who have bought it already. There are schools who are, exploring it. And so we'll need to serve them, we'll need to help them. And it's important that you understand all the nuances that come with this product. Lightsail is something that works on everything. It works on your PC, your laptop, your smartboard, your phone, if it's of a certain dimension, all of it. And it works on Android, on iOS, on Linux, and all of that. And it also has a service available called Lightsail in a Box. So it is something that if a school, if there are lots and lots and lots of children in a school, but the internet connectivity is not there, then Lightsail will install something called Lightsail in a Box, where through like an offline model, children will be able to use the product in the schools. No school in India currently uses Lightsail in a Box. It's a very, it's a heavy cost-effective thing. Cost-ineffective thing. And we only offer it in case, you have a school with like 10-20,000 kids and they don't have the internet service available. So like, say, for example, if there is a government tie-up and so many thousands of kids will use it together in one place, then it is an option that we can look at, but not otherwise, right? So Lightsail is essentially meant for children who are between grade 4 to grade 10. And the schools that we work with currently, they offer it for children mainly between grade 4 to 8. Lightsail works on a system called Lighsail, Lexile, Lighsail. Lighsail is a reading measure, like how through the IRO and the FAST assessment and the ORF assessment that we have on Freedom, we are able to measure different parts of a child's reading and comprehension ability, right? So Lighsail is an international standard that is a scale between two numbers. One is beginner reader, which is BR, and 20 to 50, which is the highest number possible on the Lighsail scale. So Lightsail is a truly adaptive platform wherein a child first does an assessment, they get their Lighsail score, and as per the score that they have, the library that Lightsail has will open up with books of that level for you. Okay. So shall I explain Lighsail once more? Is that complicated, Felicita? Do you want me to talk? Feel free to stop me and ask.
They take the assessment. Lighsail is like on a scale, that assessment, how it went, it will show, and then the child can opt for whichever.
No, so Lighsail is it's like an adaptive test. Okay. We will go through it, so you will see it all. Lighsail is an adaptive test. Now, when you do the test, you will get about 35 to 40 questions in that test, and you have to do it in some time.
Hmm.
So once the test is done, you will get a Lighsail score. And this is truly adaptive because all of us could be in third standard, but our score could be very different. My Lighsail could be 130, yours could be 330, Mansi's could be 530, Uma's could be 700, Kaj's can be 1000. It really depends on your skill, right? Because reading is a skill. So in one class, children can have multiple Lighsail levels. And Lighsail, because it's a reading platform, it has books in it. And the books that a child reads will open up as per their Lighsail level. So say, for example, if your Lighsail is 330, then you will see books between 330 to 530 in your library. And then the more books you read and the more questions you solve, and the more your Lighsail can go higher or lower, depending on the mistakes you make. And as per your score, your library automatically keeps changing. Okay, is this clear? So the purpose of Lighsail is that it's a platform that has to be done in a certain way in the school ecosystem and outside the school also. Just like Freedom ka hum karte hain, right? That you have to use Freedom 10 minutes a day, 5 days a week. In the same way, we ask the schools to dedicate one period to Lighsail in the school and give assignments to children that they can keep doing over the course of the week, so that you can build your Lighsail score, your reading ability. And it's a very, very useful platform for Stones to Milestones to show impact, because the data and the score is all available like that. In Freedom, it becomes sort of difficult to track, right? What exactly is the impact? Because we can see reading minutes, but we can't see what is the impact on the child. On Lighsail, because everything is tagged to an international scale, it's easy to see. In my class, I have 30 kids. 30 kids read for 500 minutes, their Lighsail increased by 30 points, 40 points, 50 points, jo bhi hai. So it's easy to make that analysis, and it's easy to show impact, and it's easy from a business point of view also um, to help a school understand why this is important, and renewal becomes easy. Lighsail is also the most expensive product that S2M has till date. So schools will pay anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 rupees per child per year in order to use this platform. So it is meant for high-end schools. It's meant for international schools. And there are certain schools who use it, who have been using it for 4-5 years. They get a discounted rate of like 1,100 or 1,200 per child. But the rate varies every year because Lighsail is an international standard assessment. And when Lighsail changes their rates, our rates also change. So anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 rupees per child per year is the rate for Lighsail. So what we are going to do today is understand the platform from a teacher's point of view and a student's point of view. Imagine that a new school or someone has come on board, and it's your job to teach how the platform works to somebody else. So try to grasp it from that lens. Are you with me? And yeah, Kajal.
Abhi, like how many schools have taken the Lighsail?
Currently, we have 6 schools who are taking Lighsail, and there are 2 groups who are exploring it. So if the 2 groups come on board, then each of those groups has about 7-8 schools. So there'll be 15 schools in total that we will get more. Okay. And Lighsail is a rolling product. So it's not linked to the academic year specifically. जैसे Wings of Words कैसा है कि you have to take it at the beginning of the academic year and then use it for the whole year because it's a curriculum. But Lighsail is an add-on feature, right? And you don't have to dedicate time in the school timetable for it specifically. अगर आपके पास 1 period a week नहीं है, then you can just buy it for home use, and teachers can keep assigning activities for the children to do at home, right? So that is how it works. So I'm going to share my screen, and I would request you to share whatever I'm doing. I mean, to do whatever I'm doing on your screen simultaneously. Test it out so you can check. Okay. Give me 1 second. we will start off with the teacher ID. We will start off with understanding what the platform can do for a teacher. Now, before that, the most important word to know about Lighsail, apart from Lighsail, is the word roster. Okay, is the word roster. Now, as administrators of Lighsail, we have to get the details in a certain format. This detail is then entered by Lighsail on the platform for our schools, and then our schools can start using the product. So the roster is something that we have to send to Lighsail in a very specific format. Okay, and I will explain that roster format to you first. Lighsail has a very, very good support system. Their email ID, like Kajal knows, is support@lightsail.com. And whatever issue we have, we send an email to support and they get back to us almost immediately. Like within 5-6 hours, they will get back to us. So whatever issue it is, we will be able to resolve it fairly soon. There are 3 other schools for City Montessori for CMS in Lucknow that will be joining Lighsail, I think, in the next 2 weeks or so. So about 15 plus 3, 18 schools in total, we should probably have on Lighsail for this year, which is the highest number that we've had in the last 4 years that we've been associated with Lighsail. Any questions? Okay.
Write the spelling of Lighsail and Lighsail in chat, please.
Yeah, I will. So first things first, I'm going to share my screen. And please open this on your browser. So the first thing to do is go to reader.lightsailed.com. I put it on chat. reader.lightsailed.com. Once the browser is open, just keep giving me thumbs up. You should be able to see a page like this, where you should be able to see username, password, login, add to home screen, forgot password, all of that. So Felicita's done. Kajal is done. reader.lightsailed.com. Uma is done.
Just a second, Aditya. This full screen mode is not going out.
Okay, no problem. Uma, you're done, right? Okay. Okay. So I have created teacher IDs for you all. I will give you these IDs. These will remain yours now forever. So just make sure. Felicita, your ID is your login ID is felicita.s2m. So your username is felicita.s2m and your password is read123. Uma, yours is uma.s2m and your password is also read123. Mansi.s2m and read123. Kajal.s2m and read123. I will log in using Nagma's account. After you log in, it may ask you to change the password. So if you want, you can change the password to whatever you wish. Just keep giving me a thumbs up whenever you are able to do it, see it. Okay.
Aditi, the password will be read123.
Yeah.
Any uppercase or lowercase?
No, all lowercase. Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you log in, this kind of page will open up for you all. Can you see this?
Yep, it's coming.
Okay, great. Now, this is your teacher dashboard. And this is the most important thing for you as a teacher. In this dashboard, you are able to see updates about your whole class at once. If you notice, I have added children in our class. Okay, and I will give you these login IDs for you. So whenever these children do any activities, you can see all the data here on this dashboard. The first thing to do is on the top left, when you're exploring this on your own, there is a dashboard tutorial video. Please spend about 15-20 minutes today, tomorrow, whenever, and see this tutorial video. There are tutorial videos for every single thing on Lighsail. Got it? So make sure that you continuously keep logging in and seeing these videos. This is your home screen. Now, for the class, what we request teachers to do is set a monthly goal. Can you see set monthly goal here? So you click on set monthly goal, and you can set monthly goals for every month for your class. So say, for example, for this class, if I want to set 100 minutes per month as the monthly goal, and I do apply, this goal is set for all the children in my class. Just keep giving me a thumbs up once you understand the features. Yeah. Now, if I want different goals for different children, so I can assign 100 to Uma, 150 to Felicita, 200 to Kajal, and just save it. Okay, I will do. Okay, and I can save different goals for different children as well. Everything that you do on the teacher platform, it will reflect on the children's dashboard that are connected to you. Okay, so currently we're just understanding the teacher interface, and then we will understand the student interface. So the first thing to do is set a classroom goal. Here you can see something called total class minutes read YTD. YTD stands for year to date. So from the beginning of the academic year on Lighsail till now, how many minutes has your class read for? You can see here in a jiffy. So अपना Freedom का कैसे reading minutes होता है? Like how we have the reading minutes on Freedom, we have the reading minutes here year to date. So for every teacher, every class, you can see this here.
YTD stands for what?
Year to date. Okay, now please click on the library under home. And you will open a page like this. Just give me a thumbs up when you're on this page. Okay, lovely. Now, the first thing here that you see is books. Please click on the books. And this kind of a screen will open. Yes?
Yes, Aditi.
Okay. Now, here it is very important to understand one thing called power texts. Power texts are a set of books that are linked to your Lighsail score. So in power text, like see, Lighsail has about 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10,000 books. Lots of books in the library. Like I said in the beginning, Lighsail is linked to your Lighsail score. Now, Lighsail score can only increase with some kinds of books. And those books are called power texts. So for a child to increase their Lighsail score, it is important that they read power texts as time permits. So teachers have to know that children have to read a combination of power texts and of normal books so that Lighsail keeps increasing. And I will show you how the Lighsail increases in just a second. Say, for example, you want to, browse books. So you click on browse books. Wait, sorry, I will go back to books. Now this is what the search thing looks like.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, and for Freadom, I think this is such a cool system to set up after, because the way it captures data and the way it shows information is very unique. But the only issue is that on the phone it has trouble, you know.
Yeah, content management system have some issues on
Correct.
when we log in.
Correct. Okay, so this is what the library looks like. As a teacher, you can filter by anything. Like I want only fiction, and in fiction, I want only humor. Sorry, it is loading. So I can select my category and all the books linked to fiction and humor will come up. Now, for every book, it is super important to realize that the number that you see on the top right, 820, 980, 850, 940, these are all Lighsail levels. So this book called Chip Plays in the Leaves is 210 Lighsail. And this book called something Future Sleuth or How the Cow Jumps Over the Moon, that is 850 Lighsail. Lighsail is dependent on the words and the sentences and the sentence structure used in a book. Okay, there's a whole very complicated system behind it, but these are the main parameters that describes Lighsail. Are you with me? Okay. So say, for example, we want to read a book called Chip Stays at Home. The teacher can open the book. When you open the book, it gives you all the information, the number of pages, the grades, the Lighsail level, and a brief intro of the book, just like we have on Freadom, right? Now, two things. One is, if there is a book that you don't want children to see, you can hide it from your students. So this book will not open up for the children at all. Second, if you want to share this book for the child to open, you can click on share link to chat. Lighsail has its own chat. So when you click on share link to chat, you can select your class chat, or you can select which students you want to send this to. Say, for example, I will send it to Nagma, and it is sent to her. So when Nagma opens her student dashboard, she will see this message from the teacher, which is, hey, I've sent you this book to read. Okay. This also tells you how many people have liked this book. Just like on Freadom, you can add to library. It tells you how many children have liked the book. And again, share with student is the same way. You can select your class that you are teaching. You can select the students in your class. You can either select all, and then you can decide how many days the child will have the book for. So say, for example, if I say 5 days and share, it is shared with all the students in this class. Now, when you log in with the student ID, you'll be able to see which books are there. Okay. Then you click on read a book. Did it open for you all? Yes, no?
I can see only picture, not the text.
Sorry, Kajal.
I can see only picture, not the text.
Can you share your screen and show me?
Okay.
Felicita, Uma, Mansi, you're able to open? Okay.
Okay, my internet is little slow. That's why.
History.
What was the name of the book, Aditi? Can you please repeat again?
Chip stays home. CHIP,
Oh,
chip
same
without.
book we have to open.
Any book you can open, that's fine.
Okay, anything. Fine.
Anything is fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is how the book opens. Now, for every book, you will see that on some pages, there are green boxes. I was enjoying my afternoon. The sun was shining. I dug a small hole in the backyard. Then I lay down in it. It was a good dash for a nap. So while children are reading, they have to fill in the blanks with the right word that shows up in the option. So when you click on the green box, the options will open up on the side. So what do you think is the right answer for this one? It was a good.
Time for a nap.
You can also listen to words. Sorry, my speaker is bad, but it read out the words. Fish, time, milk, year. So good time for a year. I can select time, click on submit answer. And if it is accurate, it will give me a green underline. I saw my dog dash Sheldon. What is the right answer here?
Dog friend.
Dog friend.
Dog friend.
But I'm choosing the wrong answer. So when I put the wrong answer, it shows me that it's a wrong answer. Friend is the right answer. And this gets underlined in red, which is, it shows me that I made a mistake here and this is a wrong answer. Okay. Now, if you select a word, then these kinds of options will come. You can add a thought, define the word, read the word aloud, read the whole sentence, and send this particular word on chat as well to your group or to your friends or to your class and say, hey, this word is new and this means that. So if you select a word, the first version, if you can just go to define word. When you click on define, it will give you what the word is, what is the form, and a synonym web for that word as well. Can you see? Yes, no?
Yeah.
You can see.
Okay. So you can read the words aloud as well. The accent is American. It is not Indian, but you can read it aloud and you'll have to excuse my computer system. That's the only issue.
That American accent is coming up like someone is having their throat
Correct.
choked up.
Is it the issue with you all as well? Can you just check in your system once?
Okay. No, for me, it's coming up fine.
It's normal, right? So it's my system. Okay, great. Now the most amazing feature is when you select a whole sentence, you can do something called add thought. And as teachers, this is a superb thing. You know, while reading a book, we want children to engage with the book, right? We want them to know, array, this means this, or array, in our this subject, we talked about this. We want them to connect things with one another. So I can add a thought, which is and I can share with the class. I can share only with the teachers. I can share with the whole section, or I can only keep it to myself. Depending on who I share it with, the samne wala can see the thought. So if I'm sharing it with the whole class, say you're all logged in as teachers, I'm sharing it with teachers. The thought is sent. Now in the book, when you are reading this, and when you see a pink highlighted thing in a book and you click on it, you can view the thought and you can see who has put that thought and you can reply to that thought. If you are the teacher who has added the thought, you can delete it as well. Clear? Yes, no?
Yeah.
Super. So this is a, yeah, Felicita.
Now, can we, like a teacher, she can just add thoughts for the entire lesson or story and then send it, right, together? Or for each one?
For each thought, you have to send it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So whenever you add a thought, you have to send it like that. Now there are three very important things here. One is called create a reading team. So if you click on create a reading team, the children or the teachers can both do this. I can say my team name is ABC. You can decide if it is teacher-led reading or literacy circle. So teacher-led reading means teacher will control the whole reading process. And literacy circle means these are teams that are led by students. And it's an auto-assigned Lighsail thing, right? So the highest Lighsail student will be flagged as the lead and get controls first. So say, for example, students are making a reading team of 5 students. In this 5-student group, whichever child has the highest Lighsail score, say one child is 350, other has 280, 270, 110, 120. So the child with the highest Lighsail score of 270 will be the leader of this reading team. It will get auto-assigned. Okay. And you can give instructions like read in your group and explain the story to me or whatever it is. You can decide if you want the children to see the questions. You can make all of that. You can select the reading team. Okay, I want Kajal, Mansi and Nagma in this reading team. And I can save it. And your group is created. So you can see that this is the team is assigned here. Okay, this is a superb feature. Now, the other amazing feature is something called personalized reader, which is individually for each child. And Mansi, this is a superb tool for Freedom also. So just take a look. In this personalized reader feature, because children are young, they may have difficulty reading. The system will read for them line by line. The system will read aloud for them. Or if they want to read, you just do the follow along mode. And sentences and words will get highlighted and you can read on your own. So say, for example, if I'm doing follow along mode by page, can you see the blue line, the blue highlight that is coming up? Now I can manage the pace and I can make it thoda lesser if I want, or I can make it faster if I want. So if I'm making it lesser, you see the speed has become lesser. I saw my dog dash, and then here also you can respond to, he came to the fence, like that. Font size you can change. And just like you have follow along, you have a read aloud mode. And excuse the voice that will come, but it will read it aloud for you.
Good start. I saw my dog friend Sheldon. Good start. I saw my dog friend Sheldon. He came to the fence.
He's giving the answer also.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. He said, I could tell he was excited. His tail was going a mile a minute. Hi, Sheldon. I said, what's up?
I hope your I hope the guy sounds better on your devices. But so you see, like this mode is super amazing for all the children who are just beginning to learn. Right? So you can do the read along mode. And then you have syllables. So, you can hear a word and you can see how are the words divided into syllables. This is sort of technical and it's only for very young readers. We will probably not need it for our age range. And so this is basically, it is the same concept for all books in the library, right? Clear so far? Okay. Then we go to reading. Can you see the tab reading under the library? Please go on to reading. In reading, the most amazing feature is something called content builder. And all schools that have Lighsail with us have access to this feature called content builder. What content builder as a feature allows you to do is add your own content on Lighsail. It could be a lesson from a textbook. It could be a Word doc or a PDF that you have created. It could be a link from anything that you have seen on the internet. The plus point is that on the internet, things have ads. Things are, not always child friendly. And so if you import content from the web onto content builder in Lighsail, then it does three things. One, it automatically gives you the Lighsail score of that particular piece. So if you know that whatever you're assigning to the children to read, is it at their level or not? The second is that it tells you it will create questions for that content itself. जैसे हमने देखा, right? The green fill in the blank boxes. It will create those boxes itself. So while children are reading content that is assigned to them by you, you can still check, they can still respond to questions while reading that text. And the last thing is that you can add that book that you have created, you can add it to your library and you can assign that content to the children if you want. Just like how you shared that book on chat, right? The first one. You can do the same thing with this. And in this content builder feature, you can create units, you can create topics, you can create groups, you can do all of that. So far, so good. Is it fine? Our pace and everything clear? Yeah, I know the platform is quite amazing. So your content builder, first thing is you go to add content. And you will notice this page. Now on the right, please note the steps. First is that this tool allows you to import any article, PDF, EPUB or Word doc. So if I click on browse, I can enter something from my computer. So say for example, let me add. Okay, I'm adding a Wings of Word sample book. Then you have to give permission and you can add clauses. Add clauses means those green questions are called close questions. You can give permission to add clauses and you can decide how many clauses you want per page. So I want clauses every one page and I want 3 clauses per every page. And then I can click on import. Now when I click on import, it will take that content. This process will take some time because it depends on the, it depends on the, kya bolte hain, the size of your document. If it's an internet piece, then it depends on, how long that particular article that you have chosen is. how many pictures are there in it. So this is a process that takes a little bit of time. So what I suggest that you all do from your end is just go to Wikipedia, open any article on Wikipedia. You can look for flower, bottle, whatever it is. And in the add content page, where it says import content, paste that URL and just click on get content. Just try it yourself now. Kajal, I know you had to leave at 12. We are recording this, so if you have to leave, please carry on.
Yes, Aditi, I need to leave now.
Okay,
Thank you.
no problem.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. It's taking too long to add this content. Let me see if there's something else just smaller. Can one of you show me your screen and just show me what you're doing? Felicita, if you can share your screen with me. Okay.
It's taking me to
No, because
request
you
a
have
browse to my
chosen browse.
Huh.
So click on I hereby give permission to Lightsail to import this content. Niche, under where you have posted it. Yeah. And then you want to add clauses. Then you say yes, and then you decide how many clauses you want per page. And then you click on import and not browse. Uma, can you show me your screen? Felicita, you can stop now. Okay, pick anything, Uma. Yeah, the Samira goes shopping, you can put that. What is it? It's a book, right? Yeah. And then you have to give Lightsail permission. Yeah. You want to add clauses, yeah. You can select whatever you want and just click on import. Yeah. Got it. Mansi, you're also on the same page, right?
Yeah, Aditi, actually, I was not able to listen to you due to some issue came just now.
Acha.
Can you just repeat once? Sorry.
No problem. Felicita, can you just share your screen again?
We have to go to that content builder, right?
I
Yeah.
got updated.
Yeah. You have to go to content
Let
builder.
me just close this library thing.
I'll go back. Can I cancel this?
Yeah, no, stay here.
Content builder, add content.
Yeah, and then you can upload something from your system using browse,
Yeah,
or you can put a
that's-
URL.
So I'll browse this. Sorry, see for a second.
So, and once you have to give permission for Lightsail to import this content, and you can decide if you want to add clause or whatever.
Okay, import
Yeah,
uploading content to Lighsail. It's happening.
Okay, great. So then once you import this, this particular page will come.
Okay.
Now here you can add details as you want. So on whatever you guys have chosen, just add whatever details. Now here, can you see Lighsail level? So
Hmm.
this means that whatever content I have chosen, the Lighsail level is 1106. It
And
will
this is
also,
automated.
yeah, it's
That is
automated.
sorted.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is amazing because Lighsail, the science is based on what are the kinds of words in sentences and the length of words and the length of sentences and the difficulty of the words. And there is a whole bank that is tagged कि जिसका Lighsail 250 है, the people with 250 Lighsail are able to read these words in English, these kinds of sentences in English. After a lot of research, all of this is already categorized and decided. And based on that and based on the content that we put, it automatically gives a Lighsail score to it. It will also classify what it is based on what it thinks it is. Then we can change the classification, fiction hai, non-fiction hai, jo bhi hai. Topics, it can be, this is, language is English. Grade range, we can decide this is only for grade, sorry. I don't know why I can't type. Grade range, you can decide this is only for say 4 to 12, whatever. Topics is just English. This is like tags, the kind of tags that we put on Freadom. So these are the topics. Genres is, I'm just going to put, sorry, I think I clicked on something. I added a different book and so that page got taken away. Okay, no problem. Same way.
Aditi, are there any word limits for the story, anything of that sort?
Nothing like that.
Okay.
The longer it is, it will take time
Yeah,
for uploading.
to uploading.
And it will
Okay.
take a lot of time to add questions.
Okay. That questions will be automatically generated here then.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Then you have to select create draft assignment in content builder. If you create a draft assignment, that means you can share that assignment with your children. Or if you don't want to create an assignment, you can just add to your students library. So when children are searching for books, you can tell them search for this book, just like how we search on Freedom, and they can search on this. Then you can go to assign.
Aditi, once.
Yeah.
Why is grade range 0 to 12 here?
Because we have chosen 0 to 12. We can move it as we want. So when I click on
grade 10, no? Up to grade 10, actually?
no, Lighsail, see, the system, because it's designed to be used in the West mainly, over there you can use it from any range to any range. So for us also, the content that we put is for whatever. So now this content that I built, if it's only for grade 4, then you just make that range as grade 4. That's it. So it's because you are uploading the content, it's on the teacher, whoever uploads, to change whatever grade range they have.
So this grade is similar like Indian grades. Grade 4 means grade 4.
No, so their grade 4 will be Indian grade maybe 5, 6, 7, because this is for native English speakers. So we are uploading content. So when we are uploading, we know what grade it is for.
Like same like Freedom app has a different level, whereas for the grade.
Yeah, something. Okay. So when you're assigning the content, you can select the classes. You can select the students that this has to be assigned to. You have to select the date when the content becomes open to the children. So, I want it to be open today. They can start reading it today only. And then they have to finish reading by 25th. Whatever it is I'm putting, you can select the time. Then you can choose complete. and this is assigned. Now, when you read the book, you can open it. So just like how you open any book in the library, you can open this book. And see, it has created questions on its own. Freedom commissioned a research to get deeper dash on the context. Insight, suffix, discord, context, right?
Insights.
Like that. So here. Same way. Same thing will also come here. When you choose a word, you can add the thought, you can add a thought. And when you add the book to the library, when you add the book to the child's library or you assign it to someone, then the dictionary feature will also open up. So you can see word meanings as well. I can save and exit. And this is the content builder feature. Okay. Super crucial, super important. In content builder, you can also do something called homework plans. In homework plans, a teacher can create a one-time homework plan or a repetitive homework plan. So if you create a repetitive homework plan, basically, you can say that children have to do so much reading in so much time, either in school or out of school. So you can create this plan and keep once, and you can say that this plan will run for 3 months. And for 3 months, whatever I give here, children will have to keep doing. And then you can keep changing your homework plans. So, you know, in your plan type, children, you can allow the children to choose any book. Or if you choose specific content, then you have to select books from the library that you want children to read. Clear? Yes, no? Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
The last piece is something called fluency. Can you just go to fluency on the side? Now in fluency, just like you have content builder, right? In content builder, you are setting up reading exercises for the children. Now, just like how we figured out on Freedom that children, it's not enough that children only read. They have to read aloud. You have to you have to bridge the gap between reading and speaking. In the same way, on Lighsail as well, you can bridge the gap between reading and speaking using this feature called Fluency Builder. Now, just like you assigned content in Content Builder, in Fluency Builder, you can assign a read aloud exercise for the children. Remember our CMF test, right? It is very, very similar to that. So now here, Niche, can you see this play button for every feature?
Yes.
This means it's the video to access this particular thing. So on your own time, please make sure that you see the video for these things. Just like dashboard, library, everything has a video tutorial. Please make sure that you see the video tutorial as well. So you go to read aloud and retelling. You click on create new assignment. And this kind of page will appear. You can type assignment name. Now here in this feature is what makes Lighsail truly unique, because this is a read aloud assignment, right? You can choose different languages for this. So if a school is using Lighsail, then the Hindi teacher can also use the platform just for retelling exercises. Most of the work happens in English. The reading is only in English. Lighsail is only in English. But the retelling piece can also happen in Hindi. So I go on English. Now I can either select a passage or I can find text from the library. So if I select a fluency passage, it will ask me to pick grades. So if I'm teaching grade 3, I pick grade 3. I can choose the Lighsail range. So depending on what your Lighsail is of all the children, you can choose the Lighsail range. And then the passages come here with Lighsail and word count. So say for example, I went by a walk. I want this passage. I click on add this passage to the assignment. And the assignment comes here. Are you with me? Great. Now here you can do reading attempts. You can select reading attempts. So how many times do you want to allow the child to read this passage before they submit the final version? Say I want to allow 2 attempts. And I want to have a recording time of only 2 minutes. So within 2 minutes, the child has to read these 89 words and submit. And then I can give instructions to the child, ki bhai, what do you have to do? These instructions you can select from a template. If it is for, very beginning readers, you can choose the emergent template. So as soon as you choose the template, the instruction comes here. Or as a teacher, you can also record your instruction. So if I click record, you give allow. Hi, you have to read this passage, use the right tone, follow all the punctuation marks, and all the best. And then you can listen to it. Hi, you have to read this passage, use the right tone, follow all the punctuation marks, and all the best. Whatever you want, you can choose. Now here, you have the option to assign retelling or skip retelling. Now, what is retelling? When a child will read the passage that you've given, that I'm going for a walk, the child will just read it aloud. Whatever is on the screen, the child will read. Retelling means the child in their own words has to explain what they read. And this is a great thing which to measure comprehension as well. So you can measure how much the child has understood. So you can, if you want retelling, you add retelling. If you want to skip it, you skip it. For the sake of time, I'm going to skip the retelling piece now. Skip and assign. Then you have to assign a grading system. You can choose start date and end date. So it will start today and they have to finish by 25th. You have to select the classes. You have to select the students. You can select all or you can select some, whatever you want. And then you can submit the assignment. And it will show here. So as a child, when I go to my dashboard, I will see that this is assigned to me on 21st. I have to finish it by the 24th. And as a teacher, I can view the assignment. So when children start sending in their responses, you can view the results. You can duplicate the assignment and set up a new one, or you can delete the assignment. Clear? Yeah, Felicita.
Clear of what you have told until now. Two things. One is you were telling about retelling. So is there an option where we can give keywords or we can mention saying use these words when you're telling it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And secondly
So
is
say for example, I'll tell you, when I'm giving the read aloud assignment, I view my draft. Sorry, not my drafts. I go to my active assignments. I can
edit.
I can view it. Sorry, let me just duplicate it. It's edit to draft. So I go to drafts, then I edit. And then I can do setup retelling assignment. And when I set up retelling, I can give whatever instructions I want here. whatever.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
Yeah. And then you can follow the same format.
Same. Yeah. End
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Secondly, the view report is there, right?
Yeah.
We hear the recording or the result, something comes like how well the child read. Like,
You hear the recording. If it's a read aloud test, then it will give you the words that they've read correctly per minute. That data it will give you. But you can hear also and modify a child's score accordingly.
Oh.
Okay. So all the results will come here. And this is something called rubric builder. Now, this is a rubric is essentially a scoring pattern. So as a teacher, you can create a new rubric and you can say, you can tell the child that for this particular assignment, you will get 20 marks for reading, 30 marks for this, 40 marks for this, whatever it is. And this is mainly for teachers to use. Teachers will understand how to use it. It's a very, easy system. Then you have something called writing here. In writing, you have speak, listen, write. In the same way, you can create a writing assignment as well, right? That I want them to do this kind of writing assignment, and children will have to type their answers and then put it here for you to see. Similarly, essay writing is coming soon. Publishing workshop. This is if children want to write their own books, then this is a publishing workshop. So, you can write a new book. If you as a teacher want to write a book, you can add chapters, you can add for your school. Then your teacher written books can go to the library. It's just like how children write stories on Freedom, right? In the same way, children also have access to this and teachers also have access to this. And then you have something called vocabulary, which is A to Z. Now, this is a superb tool for the children. The first thing is word work. Now, in word work, you can see the report of every child who has read and answered closed questions in your class. So in your class, when a child is taking closed questions, you will notice that some words are wrong, some words are right. So in the word work, you can see what is the score of every child and what is right and what is wrong and how many times they have retaken certain questions. So as a teacher, you will be able to find out if the child knows something, does not know something, whatever it is, and you can see it by child. So if I want this child, then her results will come. And I can select that I want to see results only from this date to this date. Okay, are you with me? Great.
Yeah.
Then you have something called spelling bee. Now this is superb. You can assign a spelling bee to a child and a child can do a spelling bee as they want. So I can assign a spelling bee. It will start today. It will go for 5 days. The bee will have 5 words. And I can select that I want it for all children. And I want to assign it now. So on the student's dashboard, you will be able to see that that a spelling bee has been assigned to the children. Okay. And here you have something called reporting. Now in this reporting section, you can see reports and trends and progress for anything and everything. So you can see class progress, you can see student progress, you can see what is the portfolio, the current status report, total reports, everything. And I suggest that you all just take a look at the videos for this to understand what the reports are, because it's quite simple and it's very easily found. And this is Lighsail on the whole for a teacher. Is it clear so far? You have your admin, you have your password. Please keep checking things out. And I will also give you your student login details. I'm currently just on my screen going to show you what the student's profile will look like, because everything else is the same. Their dashboard looks different. So let me just show you their dashboard, and later I will give you your student logins, and then you can explore it and understand what a child sees, what a teacher sees, and the connection between what a child and a teacher sees. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So
Sorry, Aditi, to interrupt. I just need to leave for some urgent
Sure.
task.
No problem. I'm recording this. I'll give you the link.
Yeah, sure, definitely. I would need that.
Okay.
Thank
Okay,
you,
bye.
everyone. Bye.
Bye.
So again, the page is the same, reader.lightsailed.com. Username, I'm putting. Got it? Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is the student's dashboard. The first thing that they have to do is power challenge. Power challenge is the assessment with which a child will get their Lighsail score. Before they complete the power challenge, children will not be able to read any books on Lighsail. Got it? This is what the power challenge looks like. So click on begin.
So every child has to go through this, Aditi, then?
Every child has to go through this, yes.
Okay.
Only if they go through the power challenge, then other things they will be able to do on the platform.
Okay.
Once you start power challenge, you have 30 days to complete. So if you don't complete power challenge at all, then you don't get a Lighsail score at all. So this is how you have to do the power challenge. It's a passage, and the passage will have a word that they have to add. The airplane was big. Jane moved really fast. How did it work? Maybe you could tell her. Jane was surprised. Here it does not tell you if your answer is right or wrong.
Okay.
Okay. See, now the question before this was wrong. The answer that I gave was wrong. And so the next question, it becomes a little bit simpler than the earlier question. That's how adaptive it is.
Based on the result of the previous question, it assigns the next
Yeah.
question.
See, now that was the right answer. So the next question got a little bit more complex. It got a little bit more longer. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was the wrong answer. This became a little bit simpler. Got it? So once you complete the whole power challenge, then you get your Lighsail score. Okay, I'm just going to go home.
Aditi?
Yeah.
So it is like when the school gives the number of student names.
Yeah.
This will be created at the back end, and the login will be given to the child. So roughly the grade will be put. So I think so the questions come something similar.
So initially the grade will be put. Like
Huh.
currently I have tagged us all as grade 3 children.
Huh.
So grade,
That's why, if not, that sentence is very tough for a small.
that will come. Now, as per the child answers it, then it will get adapted.
Yeah.
Okay. Here you can see my assignments. In assignments, we have assigned a fluency assignment to the kids, remember? So here it will show. It's loading. So here it will show what the assignment is, and then the child will have to do it and then submit it. Sorry, I think my internet is having an issue. But this is where it shows, like you got the idea, right? In your assignments, everything will show. Oh, my system has become stuck. Wait. Ah, okay, it came. In more, I can see chat. Remember, we had assigned that thing on chat to this child. It will come here. So see the link in this book. If I click on the link, the book will open. But unfortunately, I can't open the book yet because I've not finished the power challenge. After I finish the power challenge, I'll be able to open this book and read. Now the children get amazing badges for how much they read. And here you can also see the class leaderboard. So you can see which child is reading, which child is leading. Just like Freedom, you can see the leaderboard here. Your assignments are here, right? So I have given you a reading assignment, a fluency assignment, and a spelling bee. Right? So you can see all of that here. So if I want to do the spelling bee, I have to click here. It's simple. I have to listen to the word, type it, and then give the answer. Right now, the difficulty is 608 Lighsail because I have not done my power challenge, right? So once I do my power challenge and I have my Lighsail score, then the difficulty level will change. And I can choose which accent I want. I want Google English female.
Perfumes.
Okay, could you hear the word?
Perfumes.
So I think it's perfumes, but if you don't know it, you can view the synonym of the word. So if you click on view synonym, a synonym is fragrance. So you know the word is probably perfumes. Then I can submit. And if it's the right answer, gives me a nice firecracker. Then I go to the next word.
Perfumes.
I've already done this. Okay, next word. I can choose a different accent actually.
Chemicals.
Wait, no, not this.
Chemicals. Chemicals. Wheelchair. Shrimp.
I can hear the word as a part of a sentence as well.
I can handle a shrimp like him anytime. Some families still go shrimping off the coast at Lytham. At Trebetherick you paddle on Damer Bay or shrimp off Gully.
I can choose the speed also. Like I can make it fast, I can make it slow.
Sneak. Sneak.
Okay, maybe it's a sneak. Then I can complete the spelling bee and then I get badges. And as a child, I can see my badges here. In my library, in my books, for me to build my reading skill, I first have to read a power text only. And when I finish the Lighsail, then the power text that I get will be at my Lighsail level. So right now I'm tagged at 608 Lighsail, right? So the Lighsail is in or around that range. So if I choose this, I can't read until I finish a power challenge, but you get the point. And this is, it shows me my data. It shows me my spelling bee score. It shows me how many minutes I have left in this particular weekly goal. In my portfolio, I can see what is my reading history, my assignments, my results, my badges. And if I go to writing, then I can write my own book and put it here as well. Is this clear? It's very simple as a platform. It's super effective. And it's important that you're both aware of the student and the teacher login for the Lighsail. There is one master account that we have, which Kajal has access to. So whenever we want to add new schools, new teachers, that only Kajal will be able to do. Okay, we are not giving the account ID to everyone right now, but these IDs are available for you to explore and to train others when the need comes. And whenever we have to add a new person on Lighsail, if it's just one or two people, we can add it ourselves. If it is a whole school or like so many students or so many teachers to be added, then like I said in the beginning, we have to add something called a roster. There is a specific format for this roster, which I will share with you all. And it has to be sent to the Lighsail team in order to be created.
Yeah.
So this is what the roster looks like. The most important thing here is the class name. Okay. So class name is grade plus section. So 4A, 4B, 4C, etc. Okay, these are the grades. And this is the format in which the children have, the school has to give us the information. Clear? And class names, they have to add here. Like just like you have added class names here, you have to add them here. So this format, once the format comes, you have to send it to support@lightsailed.com, support@lightsail.com, and they will create the roster for the teachers, give you the login ID password. Then you have to send it on to the school, whoever has it. So Felicita, now I will start adding you in all the conversations that we are doing with schools where we are setting up their accounts. So, then you'll have to do this whole sharing this sheet with them, getting the rosters, calling them, figuring it out, and then taking it from there. Clear?
Yeah, I had one more query.
Yeah.
In the student login, the portfolio thing, will the teacher or the team be able to block certain things?
Yes, like that
the
hide
children
the
don't
book,
play.
right? That hide book feature I showed you, right?
That's book, but how about the other features that are available? Everything is just open.
So,
Scoreboard and things.
but students will only see their data. They won't see class data. In the class data, they will only see, like on Freedom, you can see the leaderboard. They can only see the leaderboard. They won't see anyone else's data.
But only their schools.
Only their own. And leaderboard
Class.
is only their class and section.
That's all. Oh,
That's
it's not
all.
like
No,
entire.
no, only their class and section.
And it goes to 0 after every academic year?
Yeah. Got it?
One more question.
Yeah, of course.
After we create a new kind of a draft or whatever that was that you showed, can we put it, can we take a printout of it? There is a facility.
No, you can't
Okay.
print anything, but you can, for the report section, you can export everything to a sheet and print that.
Yeah.
So the reports you can export to a sheet and print, but everything else you can't print. The books you can't print, the assignments you can't print, children's writing responses you can't print them.
So the import also accepts picture?
Yeah, so there was a picture in the file that I put.
No, like
That picture
only picture, yeah, where a child needs to speak about it or something like that, means speak on the picture or.
Yeah, but that means that from the content builder, you first have to import that picture. And then when you draft the assignment, then you can choose that picture that you have uploaded. Lightsail itself does not have only pictures.
That's
Cool.
clear.
Interesting, no?
It's a very nice one.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
a
like,
very
as a
amazing
teacher,
tone.
I got so many ideas we can do, right? Like,
Yeah,
exactly, we'll know where which children can read,
yeah,
which well books, and only give like that kind of assessment so that they
yeah.
are improving or no to check.
Correct, correct. Awesome. Thanks, guys. I will send you
Second,
your student details, and that you can explore on your own time. Yeah, Felicita.
anything right now? Have you all kept certain number of stories with a certain number of questions ready? Something is there?
So we don't give anything. It's up to
Nothing.
the school. The school decides what they want to give and they give.
And when a school, when for a school, if you are creating something, a new teacher can be added anytime, right? Like,
Anytime. Anytime.
so there can be someone like a coordinator or a management team who makes it and just sends to all the teachers.
You
Someone
mean
who makes the assignments ready and keeps it and sends, like then individual teacher doing it.
also possible, but individual teachers would want to do it for their own classes, right? So when a teacher creates the assignment, you can just select which classes you want to assign it to.
ABC section or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. No, means is there a possibility without having which grade that person is?
Yes. So if I'm a
one
teacher,
coordinator.
for that, I have to be assigned to every class.
Huh.
So I have to be assigned to, say, for example, if a school is doing from class 4 to class 8, then I have to be assigned to 4A, 4B, 4C, 4D, 5A, 5B, 5C, 5D. And then when I create, then I can assign it to every grade and section that I have access to. You as a teacher will only have access to your grade and section.
That's when I got.
I think we'll get few more questions after we go
So
through.
yeah,
that.
whenever you go through it,
Yeah.
just keep sharing your questions. You can make a group on Lark if you want and keep adding your queries onto the group.
Yeah.
Yeah, Felicita, you can do that. You can make a group. And on that group, I will share your login IDs and password. You can add Uma, Nagma, Kajal, yourself, and Mansi, and me to that. Okay. Thanks, guys. See you soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye,
Take
Felicita.
care. Thanks, Uma.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye, Uma.
Bye.